Hi guys, I decided to do a quick little pick a card reading. Who is with you and what are they helping you with? What area of life are they helping you with? And just additional messages too. Messages of hope and inspiration I really do feel are coming through the most right now. So I'm really excited to get into it. So I do have the Archangel Ariel candle lit, the Angel of Strength. I was getting a lot of power energy, seeing it past this final hump. It's kind of what I was getting, the final mountain over the hill. So I pulled some oracle cards. I'm going to pull tarot cards with my new cat tarot deck that my family got me for Christmas. How sweet. Super excited to use these. We're going to get into it. There's pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1 is this black moonstone heart, I believe. Pile 2 is this amethyst heart, and then pile 3 is this carnelian heart. So close your eyes, tune in, ask to be shown what's for your highest and best. You can pick more than one pile, of course, and let's get into it. Be sure to book a personal reading with me if you feel called to, and click the link in my bio, my link tree. All of my links are there. Meditation playlists are there. A lot of healing resources are there too. Working with my mom, so it's a jackpot when it comes to healing and knowing that you're connected. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, pile 1, I'm super excited. If you chose this black moonstone, I believe it's moonstone, but the closer I look at it, the more I don't really know. This, honestly, don't know what it is. Sorry. If you know, let me know. Anyway, we're going to see who's with you, who's helping guide you, who's asking for you to call out for more inspiration or just to reiterate your connection. And we're going to see what area of life are helping you with too. Bridget, you are a healer. Aw, Papa G, spiritual awakening. Interconnectedness, understanding the inner workings, and then Kali Ma, divine severance, cut the cords to drama, fear, and limitation. Immediately getting, not my monkey, not my circus. You don't have to engage with certain people who are trying to bring out the old version of you that they once knew. You're a new person. You don't have to prove yourself to them, because I'm immediately seeing in my mind's eye someone that I had once been friends with saying that I hadn't changed. Like those kinds of things, it's not true. So if you know you've changed, their validation doesn't mean anything. If anything, it shows that they are remained the same because they're projecting onto you what they are. So the more you try to prove yourself to someone who is dedicated to misunderstanding you, the more drama it feels like it brings. The more nonchalant about it, the more you're in your power and your sovereignty. Because really how people look at you should not affect you. And I feel like if it has affected you throughout your life, or you felt like judged or criticized, I really do feel like there's something about coming into your full power. Also, I feel like you're going to help other people heal that as well. It can feel very lonely and very isolating. So with Bridget here, especially in Kali Ma, divine severance, I also feel like you can call on Kali Ma to clear out those who do not serve you, or those who kind of bring out the pain point, You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. And I feel like that's the era that you're coming into, just being you. And if anyone makes a comment, it's like, okay, you just told me more about who you are, Assistance without interference, serious, abandonment, homesickness. Yeah, I really do feel like old programs are coming up, or old patterns are coming up, especially when it comes to childhood, the home, the inner workings of the mind, feeling rejected by groups of people, feeling like you had to mold to fit in. No longer, because I keep seeing Aquarius and Leo energy in my mind as well. Rejecting emotion, new hope, or renewed hope. It's interesting. I definitely feel like you've been molded to, like, holding on to hope is a waste of time. It's kind of like what the energy I'm getting, when that's actually, I feel like, especially what your guides are wanting to remind you of, is hope is what creates anew. Your thoughts do create things. So I really do feel like they're reminding you to see something for what it is and how it was meant to awaken you, not withhold you, especially when it comes to people. I'm seeing like how I relate to others, or my relationships feel limiting. I'm hearing Break Up in a Small Town by Sam Hunt too, and I feel like that's more so about, even though I see our friends everywhere that we go, that's what happens when you break up in a small town. You could live in a small town, come from a small town, or where everyone knows each other, where it feels like a small town, even if it's in a big city. So to me, it feels like assistance without interference. I want to get one more because I feel like there's two, and there's just that one, which also could be significant as well. I'm feeling like I'm one. Even then, like, the truth feels, you're probably gonna be like, girl, what? But the truth here feels like independent. It just is what it is. And then everything else that feels limiting, or the abandonment, they come in tandem with something that makes you feel less than, Especially with rejecting emotion, renewed hope. I feel like you reject hope or had gone through a period where you had given up on hope. But it's because you were believing in the wrong things. Not that it was wrong, but more so, how can I describe this? I feel like you're really going to see rejection is protection, especially when it comes to these. They're just like weird. They're just weird. I'm really sorry to say it. I'm sorry to say it. But anyone who made you feel rejected or abandoned or not enough, groups of people like the popular group, to me, it's like they weren't even people that you would have chosen anyway if you had been the one with power. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a healing of feeling abandoned, especially when it comes to spiritual support. And feeling like I have to give up hope. Like when I hold on to hope, my dreams are crushed. I feel like that's one of the biggest things. They want to bring a dream into fruition, but you have to know that you're supported first. Long-term goals, assistance without interference, serious. Double serious too. Generosity, Lyra. I also feel too, more Leo energy as well. Cat people. Bastet, you should call him Bastet. Bast from the Egypt mythology, gods, goddesses. Anyway. Even with this, I feel like there's this belief that I have to do everything on my own because people are going to let me down. When people make promises or make vows, I feel like they don't follow through. But then it feels like even people who normally follow through, because your pattern of belief is so strong of being rejected or abandoned or not enough, shit happens to where people cannot show up for you even if they would have. Does that make sense? Your belief is stronger than you realize. That's one of the biggest things I feel too. So I feel like they want you to lean back into hope, but not with a pessimistic undertone. That's one of the biggest things. There's no pessimistic undertone. What did I turn to? Oh, anyway. Oh my God, that thing said, watch your bias. So even then, your bias is going to continue to be so. Okay. Oh, not the tower being left over. Okay. So let's see. What area of life? Really, I just feel like it's hope. Chariot. Even then, it's like you don't want to be everything taken away from you for you to have to lean on support and assistance to learn that it's there. I feel like they're saying, call on me before it gets to a point. And I don't like the fear-mongering, but really what it is like, see how she like needs help? She can't move forward with the chariot. She can't move forward without the wheels helping her. You are asked to be helped. They want you to ask them to help. I was asking the wrong things and I was being let down because I was asking people to help me rather than the universe, and the universe chooses who they supply through people to help you. Does that make sense? Anything else? Hi, Charlie. What area of life are you helping? Just belief. Belief. Don't stop believing. Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Wands. Even then, it feels like you refuse certain things. I refuse to take on more work because I believe I have to do it all by myself. It's like you've been abandoned or let down, right? So you learned that you have to do everything on your own. And then now it's like I'm afraid to actually kick off my dreams or my long-term goals because you're going to have to lean on support more or call in more support. 10 of Wands, not do everything on your own. I'm literally seeing like moving out of a house. Like I can't do everything on my own. Okay. Like I'm seeing moving a couch. Like I can't move a couch by myself. I can try, but shit will go down, you know? King of Wands. You can let down the defense. You can let down the defenses. 9 of Cups. Girl, oh my God, or however you identify. Bast. This is literally Bast and Bastet. Egypt, look at that. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. I'm telling you. Ooh, they want you calling them. Not death coming out. Death and what? Hanged Man, the Fool. Okay, all the major arcana. Death to being stuck. Even look, just keeping myself stuck. It's new. Don't stop believing. The Butterfly, I'm helping you. Look to the new horizon, you know? Even then, let's say this cat follows a butterfly, which it will. It's going to fall off the cliff, right? And you could look like, oh my God, I fell off the cliff chasing this. I shouldn't have done that. When really you were meant to jump off the cliff. You weren't meant to stay on the cliff. So everything, there's more than meets the eye. Everything is not as it seems. Even if you feel like you were led, and it's like the area that you were led into ended up breaking you apart, it was actually meant to rebuild you. It was putting you in the right place, even if it didn't feel like it. Especially you are a healer. If you're meant to help people heal, you came here to help people heal. You didn't come here to live a normal, monotonous life. Of course, you weren't going to be able to live a normal, monotonous life for too long. Of course, you weren't going to be able to be stuck in the day-to-day of... It's like people who watch reality TV versus people who are the entertainers is what I'm really getting, you know? You weren't meant to be the one to just sit back and watch other people live their life. You're meant to live your own. So I really hope this helps. I love you so, so, so much. Just know Babaji is powerful. He's one of the very first ones who came through to me when I started my spiritual awakening. So you really are going into healing. Through your own healing, you realize you are called to help other people heal. That you don't like knowing that other people feel alone. Because it's one thing when you're alone, you can handle it. You're powerful enough to see everything through, right? But it's another thing to know that other people are suffering and you know that you can help them. So I really do feel like your desire to help people is going to be stronger. It's going to come into more power. And then calling Ma, I really do feel like you're going to call on her, because I'm seeing Chiron in the 10th house, or like Chiron energy, 10th house, my public self. I have wounding when it comes to being who I am. I'm afraid of being attacked or rejected or outcasted. So I feel like I'm healing that because I have to make my mission bigger than me and my fears. But calling Ma is going to help me overcome and override my fears so I can be who I'm meant to be, you know? I love you so much. I hope you have the best, most beautiful day. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe and like. It helps push my videos out and you'll be able to see more. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Amethyst Heart, this reading is for you. I keep hearing don't stop believing. Oops, forgot to put this one away. I keep hearing don't stop believing for every deck, or every pile. So I just feel like there's this level of holding on to what your goal is, remembering your why, remembering what you're doing, remembering that there is more than your external reality, and continuing to be. Make yourself a year from now proud, is what I'm hearing. Hold the truth. Hold the vision, hold the truth. Okay, now we're going to see your truth. Now we're going to see who's with you, who's helping you, and what area of life they're helping you in. And yeah, okay. Aphrodite, eternal love. Wow. Kudumi, initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. Ooh, relationships really could be the catalyst for change right now. Isn't that interesting? The purple too. Your crown chakra could be coming more into. I feel like pink purple aura. I have like a pink purple aura. Very creative, very beautiful, unconditional love, true beauty. You have abundant nature, a giver, a lover, a supporter, a friend. I feel like I'm isolating myself as of lately, but not because I don't want to be around people, because I'm going through a shift or a change in who I'm aligned with or aligning with. Kudumi, yeah. Something, to me, it feels like a relationships, plural, going through a shift is opening you up to more radical self-love and acceptance. It's almost like when you choose to say no to people who clearly aren't worth your time, and that nothing is a waste of time, nothing isn't worth your time. However, I just feel like you coming more into discerning, it feels like it's kind of like moving from a people pleaser to pleasing yourself first, you know, putting yourself first. And I feel like you're moving from, before I would have felt guilty for not wanting to be around anyone, but now I feel like empowered. Like I'm choosing what's for me, and I have my back, and I love it. El Moria, wow, spiritual force field, protective light is surrounding you, you are safe. That's another thing too, for very select few, if you have felt, it's like I'm seeing miracles happen, miracles are protecting you as well. If you have felt, especially in past relationships, there have been kind of like people who, let's just say, to put it lightly, people who didn't respect your boundaries, people who overstepped their power or power hungry. Feels like you're protected from their energy. Creative communication. What was I saying? Purple, pulse of life, galactic core. What? Okay, what are they helping with? Balanced relationships, emptiness, graduation. I'm telling you, you're not going to feel lonely for long. Again, I wasn't getting like I'm in isolation because I feel alone and no one wants to be my friend. Or like be with me. To me, it's like, no, these people just weren't it. Like I've graduated from, it's like I feel alone even when I'm surrounded by you. And that's what I feel like is a powerful marker for you to move forward in certain relationships, or let certain relationships lay to rest. When you feel more alone in them than you do independently, you know? I just feel like you're realizing like I was so codependent on relationships before, and now I'm coming into myself and feeling empowered in my alone time. It's like I'm with me. Pulse of life, galactic core. To me, even with parallel, it's like I shifted timelines. I quantum leaped. Creative communication. I also feel too, you have such a beautiful and delicate, and I'm hearing desolate. I don't think that's a good word to use, but still, way of even going through. I feel like they're also telling you to write down, first of all, communicating with other people where you're at, maybe even energetically sending them a signal, like all love from my end, but it's just not it anymore. And I feel like even with creative communication and serious, I literally, right when I said serious, I saw the pyramid with like a light going from the top of the pyramid all the way up. So to me, it's like I connected more with the unseen, and I sent out a signal that I was searching. To me, I feel like you've already called out to these beings, or not necessarily these beings specifically, maybe Aphrodite and Kutumi Amoria, maybe. It feels more so like, okay, I'm ready for the next phase. I'm sending you a signal that I'm ready for the next phase. I'm hearing that your signal was heard. Especially when it comes to balancing relationships or balanced relationships. I feel like you've graduated from feeling alone. It's really what it is. And the illusion of like the fear of loneliness so hard, fearing being alone so hard that it distracts you from realizing that you feel alone even around the people that you were trying to avoid isolation with. You know what I mean? And now you're gonna have more. I just feel like better relationships. Yeah, I feel like one too many times people had I can never grave. One chance, two chances. I held something like I held you. I could never make you want me like I wanted to be wanted. Grave by Tate McRae is playing in my head. You can only dig the grave so deep. You can only try to save something that's not already gone. Okay, what area of life are they helping you with? Self-love, radical self-love, growth, expansion. Maybe even writing lyrics. Maybe some of you are songwriters or musicians. Magicians, musicians. To me, I'm writing music, or I'm writing something. I'm expressing myself and my journey through this phase very beautifully, very eloquently. Yeah, Emperor. Even the correlation, because I'm seeing like one of those FBI things, boards, where it connects all the dots, right? And it's like, this lost relationship, oh, they made me feel like this person did, and they made me feel like this person did, and this person, and then it really just goes back to your dad. You know what I mean? King of Wands, just aggressive types. I feel like you've dealt with pretty like aggressive types, or like hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. To me, it's like I'm forced to act like I can't bring up what's going on with the people. Anyway, 10 of Cups, yeah, family, Queen of Pentacles, worth value, 6 of Pentacles, being trained to overgive too. And really, again, it goes from people pleaser to pleasing myself. There's a lot. 2 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, even feeling like I have to live my life in accordance to my family. I feel guilty if I leave my family. They're not going to be okay. Viewing maybe even certain people around you, even the mother energy, as more weak. I feel like you're meant to view them as powerful. 4 of Swords, the Star, changing my perspective on something. Because when you change your perspective on someone else and just see them as coming over or overcoming a certain battle, if you view them as someone as like a damsel in distress forever, no matter who they are, they will be. Even if they're not that, you know what I mean? But you'll forever see them that way. You have to change how you're looking at someone if you want the situation to change, or you want to relieve yourself of the grief or the guilt or the shame that you feel from gotta go my own way. Vanessa Hudgens is playing in my head, from going in your own direction. 6 of Swords, yeah, 5 of Wands. It doesn't need to be a big blowout to push you to get to where you need to go either. You know, I think that's what you're realizing. Like, you can just simply have a desire to go somewhere and then go. I feel like you have to let go of fearing worst case scenario. I feel like you've done a really good job in balancing out your own self and putting yourself first and prioritizing yourself in relationships, like friendships, like from this era of your life. It's like the same like friend group or the same generation as you, but now I'm seeing I have to shift how I am feeling in my comfortable in being who I am, even in the older generations, like parents, for example, or family. I have to let go of fearing how they'll think of me if I do something that I'm called to do, or else you're just gonna keep yourself stuck, and then you'll realize that you spent a lifetime walking on eggshells to appease them, when if you would have appeased yourself, they would have ended up appeasing you, or being appeased by you anyway. No one has more power over you. 6 of Wands, they're helping you reach success, but you have to believe it. Again, it feels like I'm in this, like, I know that I'm moving forward, but I also feel like I'm not making any progress. Let go of the illusion of your external reality being an indicator or a beacon of success. The success comes from within, how you feel every day, how you show up, how you know, how you're inspired. You're not doing it for anything other than what you're called to, because you're here to do it for a reason. You're here to have a human experience from a spiritual perspective. And I feel like that's really what is coming in. Whatever you're inspired to do, do it. Whether it's lighting a fucking candle, whether it's writing lyrics, whatever you're called to do, do it. Do it. Do it is what I'm hearing. Do it. Okay, I really want to read the pulse of life, actually, because I feel like that's something significant before we go. And it's number 2, which literally is relationships as well. It's crazy. Okay. Like a great galactic clock, the galaxy's core calibrates the rhythm of the evolution of consciousness through its wave emissions. Ancient civilizations such as the Maya were fully connected to it and were able to plot a galactic calendar using this wisdom. All life, including you, can feel this pulse from the core. Look out into the night sky and connect with the dark spot in the Milky Way. Let yourself breathe in this energy, resetting you to the natural pulse of the universe. You cannot rush evolution. This is a card of trust. Let go and allow the universe to work through you, especially when it comes to balanced relationships. Again, that's what I was kind of what I was just saying. You cannot look to your external as a beacon or an indicator light that you are in the right place. You have to know. It shows through in how you know, how you feel. And that's what changes your external too. You're really meant to write lyrics. Like I keep getting that, or write. Please write. Like, I beg of you. Or share your voice. And if you feel like, oh, not as many people are listening. What? Even the greatest people started as nothing. Okay? Just because people may have been born into different conditions didn't mean that they had a whole group of people who are ready to listen to them. And also, if you're going through shifts and changes in relationships and how you allow people to treat you, that could be a clear indicator that you're about to go through an up level and a progression in who's listening to you. Having more people listening to you. You're called to be in your power. And you're called to also not have to get to the point of feeling like you have to defend yourself in order to get there. You know? The decision is yours, babe. Make it. Aphrodite also wants help too. Self-love, self-worth, self-value. And kudo me too. Something that felt like, I feel like you have a really good head on your shoulders, though. You don't look, you take tower moments and you still have like a positive perception. You know what I mean? But you are protected. Of Moria. Also the sapphire light, the blue ray. I would look into that because there's different rays of consciousness. So I'd look into the blue ray. Throat chakra, communication. I love you. Make sure you like and subscribe. It pushes my video out. And be sure to subscribe, of course, so you can get the next videos as well. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I love you. I love you. Have the most beautiful day. I'll talk to you soon. Hi, Pile 3. I'm so excited to get into this. I'm already hearing What Are You Waiting For? Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding. What are you waiting for? Maybe there's a part of you that feels like you're waiting on something to return. So we're going to get into it. Anyway. If you chose the carnelian heart, this is for you. Powerful at increasing magnetism and attraction as well. I definitely feel like you're coming into this level of sovereign power. Like I can feel it from my root. You know, I feel like the power used to feel like it was coming from above, for example. And now I feel like it's like this like grounded. I feel like you've mastered, oh, I keep forgetting to move the fast crystals, I'm sorry. Move the top, what? Hello, can I come back? Okay. I feel like you're coming back into channeling power and mastering channeling power from above and below. As above, so below. That's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, let's see who's helping you, who's working with you, and what area of life they're helping you in. Ooh, Hecate, past life healing. I feel like I always say that wrong. My mom tells me I do. Hecate? That doesn't even feel right. Okay, past life healing. All right. This also could be, especially with Love Me Like You Do, What Are You Waiting For? Stacked emotion from the past. While I'm waiting for something to come in, or like missing someone or nostalgic for something, it's almost, okay, this is the imagery that I'm getting, all right? I'm kind of like laying in my bed, wondering when this person's gonna return, something's gonna return, and it leads enough energy to distract me, have that be my focus, so something else that I wanted to come in can be made. I feel like there's a distracting type of energy, but it feels like it's intentional to get you to see something that has been stacking, to come back into this like light bulb moment awareness, because even then the sun's literally coming back up. I'm sure you could see the lighting change, but it's hitting me in my third eye like this awakening. What felt dark, the light starts to come back out, literally. Buddha, heightened awareness. Make peace with your thoughts and your world, literally. Jesus. Oh, acts of service. When you serve, the universe serves you. Oh, you got a lot of beings who are helping you. Divine director, trust the process. Create space for divine order to unfold. Oh, yeah, you got a lot of people. Kuan Yin, choose compassion, move forward with grace, enlightened action. I'm telling you, look at action, acts of service, heightened awareness, trust the process, divine director, past life healing. I'm hearing, I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be what I want to be. I feel like you're overcoming. I'm hearing like, I'm here to do it again. I'm here to do it again. I'm here to do it again. It reminds me of the last week of card reading that I did, actually. I forget what pile. But it's like, you know, it's like one of those things where you got rid of me the first time, but I'm going to keep coming back. It's like the same type of mission that you have on a soul level. You keep coming back. Self-sacrifice. Vega. Past. Dude. Progressive desires. Holographic healing. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay. You know what's fascinating? This reading, this pile in itself is so different than the others because this feels like it has like this undercurrent or underworld, not underworld in a negative, but like I'm focusing on the, you know, it's kind of like in the Wizard of Oz and Wicked, for example. We saw the Wizard of Oz, so like we started in the middle or in whatever part of Wicked, but then when we see Wicked now years later, it takes you back to the beginning. That's what I'm getting. So it's like I feel like you're kerplopped into the middle, kerplopped, girl, what? Plopped into the middle of a story, right? And there's like a whole precursor that you need context for to understand why things are happening now. Because it's like if you were to just gain consciousness in the middle of the movie, you wouldn't understand why this person's doing, like you wouldn't understand. And I feel like it'd be easy to be swayed or manipulated. I feel like that's kind of what's happening here. Towards like you have to remember where you've come from on a soul level to be able to progress in a way that is not self-sacrificial. That is self-sacrificial. No, it's not that it's not. It's like you let go of your own needs and desires for the good of others. For the good. No matter how people identify or view you. Especially with Jesus coming out, are you kidding me? And self-sacrifice. It's literally giving Elphaba and Glinda. You know what I mean? Elphaba, this is giving Elphaba's backstory, truly. I don't care how people view me. I'm going to do what I'm called to do because there's a bigger why at hand. You have a bigger why. It's like you literally are, like, God flows through you. You know what I mean? You're connected. You help people heal, especially with holographic. It's like I'm seeing something. Before I woke up, I'm seeing something as some... Okay. Let's just say you're going through something now to where it's like, I want these desires. I have these earthbound needs. And I feel like I'm not given my resources. I'm not given what I need. The purpose of that was to remember that you are Source's creation, that there's an abundance for you. You see what I'm saying? In feeling restricted over here, it was intentional. Again, with the distraction type of energy, it's like made you feel stuck and like at a loss over here, waiting for something to change over here, when it was meant to wake you up to realize who you've come, like the soul that you are is more powerful. Sometimes when we incarnate, we forget until we remember. So I feel like whatever has gone down, especially when it comes to feeling restricted in certain things, you're meant to remember. This is so gnarly to feel into. Helping people see beyond the illusion, the hologram. And also healing through story and symbolism. I really do feel like you're meant to remember who you are. That's what they're helping guide you through. The more you try to go into the material, the physical, tangible things that can just vanish, the more you're going to feel out of balance in reality. The more you have a solid inner knowing that you are provided for through different mediums, the more you will have. You see what I'm saying? They want you to remember who you are and see beyond the veil and the illusion of a relationship not working out, or they want you to see beyond the illusion of earthbound desires, because you can have them, but they are not your end all be all. You see what I'm saying? It's like I get the thing, but then I'm afraid it's gonna it's an unhealthy attachment. You want to have healthy attachments. Okay. Damn. Create space. To me, it feels like, okay, help me make this. Okay, I also want to pull from the sacred self-care as well. What area of life? King of Cups. Again, it's like the emotion, the feeling center is fulfillment is what I'm getting too. Stars can be significant. Hearts can be significant, literally. Six of Wands. What am I saying? It's like Your feeling, your empathy, your connection, your ability to lead from the heart, that's what does it. I feel like before you self-sacrificed and it was scary, but now it's not that you self-sacrifice now, it's fulfilling. You have to put yourself to the side, not in people closest to you right now. I'm not saying being a people pleaser and like roll over for everyone around you. What I'm saying is you obviously have a bigger why. And if you feel like you're being withheld from what you desire, that's not meant to be. You're gonna get the thing when the thing is no longer a focus, is what I'm getting. I don't feel like you realize how powerful this is. Are you ready for it? Playing in my head. Oh, what's that one song? A magician, all eyes on us. We break down a little. So all the pieces fall right into place, getting caught up in the moment. Lipstick on your face. Like you're allowed to have, like, yeah, you're gonna have what you desire. You have to let go of the fear of it disappearing first, and you'll let go of the fear disappearing when you remember who you are on a soul level, that you come from. You're in the middle of your story, if you will. And I'm not talking about the middle of your life. I'm talking about like this life experience is the middle of your soul's. Not that you're in the middle. You get what I'm saying. Tune into the context. Do a past life regression. Mira Kelly is powerful and incredible. Brian Weiss, maybe even you're going to get more into past life regressions, and that could be something that you're called to help people do and lean into, especially when it comes to stacked emotion and relationships. I'm telling you, King of Cups, like you're meant to lead with your heart. Be a leader. Teach people that emotion is what create the feeling, the identification. What does it feel like to have what you desire? What does it feel like to be able to give all the gifts that you desire to give other people? What does it feel like to be aligned? What does it feel like to be happy? Allow yourself to have money too, is what I'm hearing. What the fuck? King of Pentacles. Oh my God, sorry to cuss. Money. Oh my God. You have to take control. Over the Three of Swords, the Heart. But you have to take control over your thoughts, especially because it's like money reflects in what you believe. If you believe someone isn't choosing you, or they're not coming back because it essentially, if you're waiting for someone to come back and they're not, it keeps sending yourself the signal that you're not worth coming back for. That's not even true. I feel like they want you to get control of your thoughts. No, you're meant for more, which is why you're getting this. Everything that has been removed from your life has been put to put you back on path, back on track. You're a healer. You know what I mean? Say thank you next. Literally, you have to get to the point where you're grateful for the past energy. You cannot need anything to feel whole, or else even when you get it, you'll still feel empty. You're meant for more than constantly chasing a feeling. You're meant to have the feeling, and the feeling comes to you when you command it to. Damn, double kings. Also, this is like a community reading. Hello, a collective reading. So with that, you could obviously, I don't want to talk about even just two different people. Like, this is about you getting mastery over your emotion and your ability to know that your emotion is what creates physical things to manifest and last. Anything else? Maybe even let go of your own selfish tendencies too, you know? And fear of being seen can be considered a selfish tendency when you're meant to go out and teach and heal and help. Judgment. Oh, 5 of Wands. Fighting your heart versus physical. Even external reality is what I'm getting too. Judgment. You're being guided. You have to listen. The Tower. It's kind of like 4 of Swords, okay? Tower, 4 of Swords. We're either going to make shit happen, shake shit up, or you're going to get in your meditative state, you're going to get quiet and listen to what we tell you before something happens. 6 of Pentacles. Also remember, everything's happening for you, not to you. You can miss someone and know that you're meant for more. You know what I mean? Damn, this is powerful. Hermit. Study more. Get back into class. If you're taking a course, good job. Look at even in the star. Remember I was saying stars are significant, hearts are significant. The stars, actually your lighthouse. So is the moon. Connect with the parts of the Three of Cups. Celebrate. So you can have community. You can have celebration and communion and love between you and another. You have to focus on the love that already exists too. And if you keep feeling like, oh, well, this person's not in my life, so it's hard, and then you take other people for granted, there's something about no longer taking certain things for granted. I love this. This is powerful. Remember, feelings create. Get a hold of your feelings. No person not coming back, especially if they're not coming back, is worth letting them fuck up your flow of what you're calling into being. Judgment, though. They're telling you exactly what's up. Listen. Listen to what guidance they're giving you, because it's going to be different than the guidance that you think you're meant to receive. Unless you want to stay the same. You're meant to expand your consciousness. You have to expand your consciousness right now. Study, read, listen to audiobooks, change your thoughts, change your life, literally. I love you, I love you, I love you. Have the most beautiful day. Make sure you like and subscribe. It pushes my video out. I'm so excited to be back on YouTube. Be sure to follow me on TikTok as well. And check my Etsy for personal readings too. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Have the best day. Bye.